Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on The Little Mermaid 1989 Disney film review. Now, as you know, The Little Mermaid is meant to be a 1989 animated musical fantasy film that was meant to be based on the 1837 Danish fairy tale of the same name. And this film was meant to be the first entry in the whole Disney Renaissance era, when back in the 90s, when Disney released film after good film after good film after good film with box office hits. And I remember as a kid watching the Little Mermaid TV series that took place before the film. So when I found out there was a film based on that was meant to have a film and that, I pretty much got it from Blockbuster by my mum and watched it on VHS. And after covering the film again as an adult, I would say I have more of a neutral feel to it. Now, the premise of the film is meant to be about Ariel, who is meant to be a mermaid and meant to be a princess from the undersea kingdom of Atlantica. Now, Ariel's character is that she wants to sort of see what there is beyond just the sea. We see her basically falling in love with Prince Eric and wants to be with him. And of course, we kind of see how Ariel is manipulated by Ursula, who is meant to be this evil, conniving, and dangerous sea witch. Now, Ursula's character, I would say, is meant to be a reference and a kind of metaphor to con artists. Like, he's quick to sort of do these cheapo deals, and it's kind of clear that he doesn't have any concern or care for people's happiness. And of course, we kind of see how Ariel is turned to a human and tries to get her to get Prince Eric to basically fall in love with her so she can be a human permanently, with her voice returned. Now, I would say the film does a good job with some of the characters, because when you kind of got King Triton, you can tell he's an overprotective father. He's afraid of what could happen to Ariel, and does let his anger get the better of him. But I feel when he's by himself, you can kind of tell he does regret his actions. He does kind of realise his mistakes. And you can tell when he's with Sebastian, he asks the question, was I too hard on her? It's like when you're sort of the older sibling being asked that by your dad. And I think Sebastian does work as a character. You can tell he does try to take both sides, but tries to keep things under control. And I also feel when you've got the Seagull Scuttle, you can tell he's a guy who's meant to kind of be incorrect with his information. He's basically meant to be more like trying to kind of guess what the artifacts are. And I feel for the most part, when the characters go in the song, they really know how to spice up the theme to it. When you kind of got Ursula's song, Poor Unfortunate Souls, it gives this really uneasy feel to it, which does work. And when you kind of got the song Under the Sea, it kind of gives you this kind of, this is better, not up here feel. And I think when you've got the song part of their world, it's more like wanting to be somewhere else and feel something better. And I think it's kind of surprising how the film's been parodied so many times by South Park, Harley Quinn, The Simpsons, and so many other media known to man. And I think for the most part it really does try to do a lot with the film for 83 minutes. And you can kind of tell that the team probably had to go through what to put in, what to sort of scrap, and what ideas to use. And I think, to me at least, The Little Mermaid is an enjoyable film. It's not the best, but it's still good. So I think, once again, it still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.